Now to continue in this same trend of thought about drugs. It was September 1988, the time of the big hurricane Gilbert. My son John and daughter-in-law Tricia were here on their way to Cancun. While here, I let them listen to my statements of not having knowledge of drugs when I was young, let alone using them or knowing anyone using them. John said that that statement may be true because I lived on a farm and was so very naive. Hence, that drug use was in use in the 1930s, but I didn't know about it. I can't argue with his version, but I do know that drug use was almost unheard of. I went to a large high school then, and then on to college, and I can sincerely say there was no talk of drug use. It was unheard of by the largest majority of people. We weren't ignoramuses. Goodness, I understand that there had to have been an existence of drugs for centuries previously, but truly, in the 30s, we had an era of almost non-existence of this curse on humanity. It made no difference where you lived, city or country, large or small. So, at that time, I questioned, even now, I questioned friends who were my age and who had never lived in the country as I did. And they, too, reiterated my statements, my belief, my innocence, and theirs of drug use or abuse. Even when my son John was in college in the early 60s, I am sure there was very little drug use or abuse. It became serious in the last 10 years or so, and it's very, very serious now. I am so sorry that our young people can't or won't educate themselves that there is more to life than instant gratification with drugs, which last for only a short time. Every one of us, all the children, all the young people, must strive diligently and long hours to be an asset to humanity in this world, the only one in which we can experience both good, bad,
and indifference. Nothing comes easy. There is too much we can't learn or experience. No matter how hard we work at it, God provided everything for us, but we must use it intelligently and for the good of all of us. That is why I became a teacher of the young children. It was hard, long hours of study, practice, criticism, and even some humiliation from supervisors, but I wanted to succeed. And I did. It wasn't easy. The balance of this chapter, titled Drugs, is not available on the tape, the magnetic tape. So I filled it in from her written words to conclude the chapter properly.